Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jessica Alfieri. I'm so glad to meet all of you. I'm really looking forward to learning a lot from each and every one of you, and I hope you can learn something from me. I wanted to share with you a little about my family. They're probably the most important thing to me. So that's me up in the front or the top corner with my cat Bunny. And next to me is a picture of my husband and son. I was looking for a picture with the three of us together, but I am usually the photographer, so I don't have a whole lot with all of us together. At the bottom is our two cats, Bunny and Link. Um, Bunny is named Bunny because she was a gift for me from Easter, and Easter is my favorite holiday. I married my husband on Easter. And Link, fun fact about him, he is terrified of the television. So if there is a television on, he is in the opposite end of the house, or he is under a bed or cowering in a closet. My nephews, Wyatt and Landon, spend a lot of time with us, and we spend a lot of time with them. We are raising that or helping to raise them as Dolphins fans. We are very large fans of football. We just really enjoyed the draft. They did a fantastic job doing it with social distancing, and I really hope that we can continue to have at least some sort of season in the fall. A little more about me. I live in Norwich, Connecticut. A lot of you probably have heard of or come to visit Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun Casino. I live within about 5 minutes from either casino. I don't like to gamble, but I do enjoy going to the shows, and they have some phenomenal restaurants. So I do visit them on a semi-frequent basis. I received my bachelor's degree in English and a master's degree in secondary English with a secondary education with a concentration on English from Eastern Connecticut State University. And I am currently teaching a seventh grade ELA class at Teacher Memorial Global Studies Magnet Middle School, which is a mouthful. This year has been a time of transition and growth for me. I received a new job. I worked for 3 years in the Hartford Public Schools district. Hartford is about an hour to an hour and a half commute, depending on traffic, from Norwich. It is one of the larger cities in Connecticut. There is a very large income deficit there, and I taught in one of the poorer schools. Just recently, just this year, I received a job offer to come and work in my hometown of Norwich, which was really exciting. It is also a low income school, but it's a little bit different in that it's a magnet school. So there has been some transition and growing pains there going from one district to the other. I also have changed myself. I've lost 100 pounds so far this year. Um, it's been about a year and a half. So I've really worked on trying to make myself the very best I can. So I figured to start becoming the best leader I could, I needed to work on myself first. So I got the job that I wanted. I am working on creating the body I wanted, and now I'm starting this journey at UNE to hopefully be able to grow with a career. So, in the Bass Leadership book, the type of leadership that really resonated with me was servant leadership. And it said leaders need to curve their own egos, convert their followers into leaders, and become the first among equals. The needs of others must be the leader's highest priority. I embody that. I believe that everyone around me can be just as good as I can, and I can learn from everyone. And I am no stronger than anyone else, but together we can get a lot done. Some of the things that I've done leadership wise, every year I have held a poetry slam. One of the cool things about my Poetry Slam club and my Poetry Slam group is that kids of all different ability levels, kids with behavioral issues, kids with some that need other supports have joined and really thrived. Kids that you wouldn't expect to be part of clubs have really come, and we have competed, and it has been a lot of fun watching them grow and really come into themselves and find confidence. This is a great community event. It brings together community leaders and families, and um, it's just a really good time. And it's one of the biggest things I miss now that we are distance learning and not in school. One of the other things that I helped to collaborate every year when I was in Harvard was we had a giant Thanksgiving feast where we would invite the kids, their family members, we would have a potluck, and we lined every hallway of the school with students and their families and their friends, and they were able to sit all together. We had a gigantic meal, and really got to just enjoy each other. It was such a nice community event. One of the things that one of the characteristics of leadership that I hold the most esteem for is trust. And one of the things I've learned working in a low income school is that I really needed the trust of the family and the community, and I needed the trust of the students. So, one of the ways that I gathered trust when I first became a teacher is I started staying after and playing pickup basketball games with my students. As you can see, there's some of them after school with the basketball. We are not above being silly. So in the middle picture is my ELA colleagues. We are all dressed as either mystical or book characters. And in the classroom, I found that the best way to gain students' trust and their thoughts and their actions is to build trust with them, to build trust with their families, to build trust with administrators. So, my biggest hurdle, I think, in starting a new school is building that trust. And I hope that I'm able to do that and bring even more leadership into my everyday. That's all I have. I want to thank you for listening, and I really hope to get to know all of you soon.